Dear friends, we will discuss briefly the basic real analysis course in these video lectures. So today we are going to discuss the algebraic properties of R. Okay, and the book we will follow is, first one is Bartley and Sarvart, the second book is Ajit Kumar and S. Kumaresan, and third book is by S.K. Mappa. So before going to discuss the algebraic properties of real numbers, we assume that we are familiar with the symbol, the set R, that is the set of all real numbers. Actually, we will not discuss how to construct real numbers. We assume here that we are familiar what is the set R is. Okay. Now we will discuss. We define the binary operation on a set. So let X be a non-empty set. Okay. So by binary operation we mean a function f from x cross x to x. So this is called binary operation. So binary operation is nothing but a function f from the set x cross x to x. Okay. So on R we define two binary operations. One is addition and another one is multiplication. So addition is a binary operation on R, and multiplication is another binary operation on R. So by definition, if we take one elements from R cross R, then plus of AB is defined as A plus B, and this is obviously an element of the set R. And similarly, dot of AB is defined as A dot B, and that element is also in R. Okay. So on R we assume the following properties are holds in R. The first property is commutative property for addition, that is A plus B equal to B plus A, and this property is known as commutative property. Commutative property for addition. Okay. The second property is associative property of addition, that is this property is known as associative properties of addition. Okay. Third property is existence of zero element, that is there exists an element 0 belongs to R such that A plus 0 equal to 0 plus A equal to A for all A belongs to R, and this property is known as existence of zero element. And the fourth element is known as existence of negative elements, that is for every A in R there exists an element minus A in R such that A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A equal to 0. Okay. And similarly for multiplication we assume four properties which hold in R, that is A dot B equal to B dot A, and this is known as commutative property for multiplication commutative property for multiplication. Sixth property is A dot B dot C equal to A dot B dot C, and this property is known as associative property for multiplication. The seventh property is existence of unit element, that is there exists an element 1 belongs to R such that A dot 1 equal to 1 dot A equal to A for all A belongs to R. So this is the existence of unit element. Existence of unit element. The eighth property is existence of reciprocal elements, that is for every non-zero element in R there exists an element which is denoted by 1 by A in R such that A dot 1 by A equal to 1 by A dot A equal to 1. Okay, this property is known as existence of reciprocal element. So this is actually existence of reciprocal elements. Okay, so under addition there are 4 properties in R. Under multiplications there are 4 properties in R. Okay, so there are 2 binary operations in R. So if on some set there are more than one binary operations, then to do algebra on the set we need to connect the binary operations. So here we try to connect the binary operation addition and the binary operation multiplication by a new property, and that property is known as distribution property. Okay, so property 9, A dot B plus C is A dot B plus A dot C. We say dot is distributive over plus, dot is distributive over plus. Okay, so this is known as distributive property, distributive property. Okay, so this property, the 9th one, connects the binary operation addition and multiplications. Okay, so in R there are 2 operations, one is addition, one is multiplication. Under addition there are 4 properties, and under multiplication there are another 4 properties, and another one extra property is that connects the operations plus and dot. Okay, and that property is known as distributive properties. So those 9 properties is called field axioms of R. So those 9 properties, those 9 properties are called field axioms of R. Those 9 properties are called field axioms of R. So these 9 properties are called field axioms of R. So assuming these 9 properties, we can do any kind of algebra on R. So we have seen that by axioms, by field axioms, there exists 0 element in R and there exists unit element in R. So natural question that whether those 2 elements 0 and 1 are unique or not. Okay. So these are the exercises. That check 0 and 1 are unique in R. The first exercise. The next observation is that if we take any element A from R, okay, then there exists an element minus A belongs to R such that A plus minus A is equal to minus A plus A equal to 0. So natural question, for each A, whether the element minus A is unique or not. So this is the next exercise, that for each A belongs to R, minus A is unique. And the next observation, that if we take a non-zero element from R, then by our axioms there exists an element 1 by A in R such that A dot 1 by A equal to 1 by A dot A equal to 1. So similarly the natural question is whether for every non-zero A the element 1 by A is unique or not. So next exercise, that for every non-zero element 1 by A is unique. So now we observe some properties of real numbers, algebraic properties of real numbers using those 9 axioms. Okay. The first result, result 1, if Z and A are two real numbers such that Z plus A equal to A, okay, then Z must be 0. So proof. So by the properties of 0 we can write Z equal to Z plus 0, okay, and these are properties of 0. These are the properties of 0. These are properties of 0. Okay. So now we can write 0 equal to A plus minus A. Okay. Now we apply associative property. So Z plus A plus minus A. So this is associative property. Associative property. Okay. So given that Z plus A equal to A, so A plus of minus A are given assumption. By given assumption. So A plus minus A. So this is the properties of minus A. So this is 0. And this is proved. So if for two real numbers Z and A, Z plus A equal to A, then that equation has a solution Z equal to 0. Okay. So result 2. If U and B are two real numbers with B is not equal to 0 such that U dot B equal to B, then U equal to 1. Okay. So proof of this result. So we can write U equal to U dot 1. So this is the properties of 1 by properties of 1. So since B is a non-zero element, so this so 1 by B exists. So reciprocal of B exists. So we can write 1 equal to as B into 1 by B. So now we apply associative property. So this is actually associative property. So given that u dot b equal to b, so b dot 1 by b by given assumption, by given assumptions. So b dot 1 by b, so by our assumptions this is actually 1. This is, so this completes the proof. So if u is a real number and b is another non-zero real number, then u dot b equal to b has a solution u equal to 1. Okay. So next result 3, if a is a real number, then a dot 0 equal to 0. Okay. So proof of this result. We know that 1 plus 0 equal to 1. So this is the actually property of 0. This is actually property of 0 element. This is the property of 0 element. Okay. So now a can be written as a dot 1. Okay. So this is actually property of 1. Property of 1. So 1 is actually 1 plus 0. Okay. Now we apply distributive property. So this is the application of distributive property. So this is actually a dot 1 plus a dot 0. So this is actually distributive property. Okay. So a dot 1 equal to a by the property of 1. A and this implies as a dot 0 equal to 0. Okay. Next result 4. If a and b are two real numbers with the condition that a not equal to 0 and a dot b equal to 1. Okay. So a is a non-zero real number and b is any real number such that a dot b equal to 1. Okay. Then the real number b is actually 1 by a. B is actually 1 by a. Okay. So proof of this result. Okay. So we can write b equal to 1 dot b. So this is the actually property of 1. Okay. Now since a is non-zero, so 1 by a exists. Okay. So we can write 1 as 1 by a into a. Okay. Now we apply associative property. So 1 by a into, this is actually associative property. Okay. And given a dot b equal to 1. This is given. A dot b equal to 1. This is given. And by the property of 1, by the property of 1 by a dot 1 equal to 1 by a. And this completes the proof. So next result 5. If a and b are two real numbers such that a dot b equal to 0, then either a is 0 or b is 0. Proof of this result. Okay. So if a equal to 0, then there is nothing to prove. There is nothing to prove. It's already done. If a equal to 0, then the proof is done. Okay. So without loss of generality, we assume that a is non-zero. So assume a is non-zero. Since a is non-zero, so 1 by a exists. So this implies yes, 1 by a exists. Okay. Now we can write b equal to one into b by the property of 1. And since a is non-zero, so 1 by a exists, so 1 can be written as. Okay. So now we apply associative property of multiplication. So this is actually associative property of multiplication. Okay, and given that a dot b equal to 0, so 0, and already we have proved that for any real number a dot 0 equal to 0. So we apply the previous result. So this is 0 by a previous result. And this completes the proof. This completes the proof. And next we define two operations, subtraction and division. Subtraction. If we take two real numbers a and b, then we define a minus b as a addition with the negative elements of b, and we define division as we take two real numbers one is real numbers and another is non-zero real numbers. Then we define a division. We say a by b as a multiplication of reciprocal element of b. Since b is non-zero, so its reciprocal 1 by b exists. So we define a by b as a multiplied by the reciprocal element of b. Next we introduce the notation of exponents. So if a is a real number, then by a to the power 1 we mean a. By a square we mean a dot a. By a cube we mean a square into a. And similarly by a to the power n plus 1 we mean a to the power n into a, or n belongs to a natural number. Here we know that the multiplication is commutative. Okay, and for a non-zero real number we define a to the power 0 equal to 1 and a to the power minus 1 equal to 1 by a to the power minus n equal to 1 by a to the power n, n belongs to n. Okay. Okay. So those are the basics of the algebraic properties of real numbers. In our next video, we will discuss the order properties of real numbers. Thank you.